Alright, now let's do the 5 times table. Same setup, right? 5 times 2. Right? So when you set it up, 2 is the synergy. Half of that is 1. And you know you got 0 in the middle. Right? So instead of raising this up, we raised the heart up. So that's 0. Raise 1 up. That's 10. Right? Five times 5. Half of 5 is what? 2.5. You add this to the 0 in the heart. You know what I mean? So when you add it, when you never filed a 0, you raising 5 then. You're raising it 2. So that's 25. 5 times 5 is 25. So if you want to do 7 times, because 5 is with 0, that's why we raise it. Because you see, you got the 0 and you got the 5. You raise the unseen, you know what I'm saying, which is the 0. So that's what it means. Let's do 8. Then we go hop to 4. 8 times 2. Set up the I of 0. Right? 8 is with what? 8 is with 3. Right? So that means we calibrate for 3 first. You know what I'm saying? So when we calibrate for 3, you calibrate through 6 and half of 6, which is the 12. It's 6. You know what I'm saying? So we got the 6. Now all you do is never that number with 6 to get 16. And that's it. You can do that with 16, 8 times 16. So let's look at that. 8 times 16. First you calibrate for 3. So that means what you're doing is you got 16 and you got 8. Calibrate for 6 first. Because 6 is twice as the size is 3. So you add it, boom. Never it together. 8 with the 1 is 9. Bring up the 6. Boom. So what you do is you cut it in half. 3 is half of that. So that means you get the you got the 4 and you got the 8. That's half of 96. You know what I mean? So after you get the half, take this number and you add it with the 4 and the 8. You add it to the 4 and the 8. So what you get is, you get 128. Boom, that's the answer. 128. Let's do the 4 times table. 4 is just doubling up a 2. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's a doubling of doubling, you know what I'm saying? So if it's 1 doubling, you multiply numbers with the 2, but if you double it again, that's the 4 times table of that same number times whatever 2 multiplied with. So if you say 2 times 4, that's 8. But 4 times 4 is 16. That's all it is. So if you want to do, you're going to double that up. When you double that up, let's do 4 times 5. twice 5 is 10. Double that up, that's 20. You know what I mean? That's all you do. If you do 7, 4 times 7, you got 14. And then you got 28. 28 is the answer. That's how you do the 4 times multiplication. You know what I'm saying? So everything is based on doubling up or multiplying or halving. You know what I'm saying? Like 2's. Everything is all about the 2's. The 1-2 step. You know what I'm saying? There's the KemPtah mathematical 1-2 step. So let's go to 9. Notice that the 9 is connected to the 4. You know what I'm saying? Similar to what 7 went through. You know what I'm saying? But instead of doubling it, you multiply that number. You go through the 4 times tables. So we say 9 times. Start from the basics 2. All right, here we go. We're gonna do the 9 times table. Notice in 9, right? 9 is connected to 4. So when you do 9, like if you say, okay, what's 9 times 2? Same I for boom. Half of 2 is 1, right? Right? That's the I of a root. So what it's saying when it's with 4 connected to 9, what you're doing is double it twice. That's what 4 times table is. So, you know, double 2 is 4, and double that again twice. It's 8. So you put the 8 up. You raise the 1. You never the 1 with the 08. You add it together like that. You get 18. What about 18? 9 times 18. Boom. Same process. 18. Half of that is 9, right? You get 36 when you double it the first time. You know what I mean? Double it again. You get 72. Now what you do is you raise that 9 and never it with the 7 in the 72. So when you never it, it becomes 16 and 2, 162. No need for a 9 times table. So here we go. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some squaring. We're gonna square some numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Show you how we do things with the mathematics. Squaring is a higher form of multiplication. So instead of 0 equal 1, do 0 equal 2. Man. 2, you know, 2 doubling is the mother of all multiplications. You know what I mean? It shows itself in mad forms. So when you do it, you got the 2. When you want to square numbers, the I of Heru show you. So if you want to do a square root of 24 square, what you do is set it up just like this. So you got the 0 equal 2, negative 2, positive 2. This is different factors of multiplication. So you got the 2, you got the 4, and you got the 4. You know what I'm saying? The 2 4s. The same setup right here is equivalent of saying 0 equal 1 equal 1. No, there. Not that. But this is the setup right here. Boom. The synergy is this 4. Because that's you see it repeats. You got the 2, 2, and you got the 2. That's like a metaphor. So whatever's on this side, you got the 4, right, which represent the synergy of 2's right there, and you got the 2 right there. So what you do is you square 4, which is 16. You multiply, because you're trying to find the synergy in the middle. So you multiply. You do 2 types of multiplication, because it's 2 different type of 2's, which represent doubling. So you multiply this with 8, the 2 with the 4, which is 8, then you double it, which is 16. Boom. Now you square 2, which is 4. Then you never it together. The 6 with the 7. Bring down the 6 carry the 6 over. Whoops. Let me write this over real quick. Here we go. So you got 4, 16, and 16, right? From the calculations we did. From the 2, 4, 4. So what we do is we never this together. That'll get you 7. Bring down the 6. You know what I mean? Now never this together. Bring down the 5. That adds 5. So the square root of that is 576. We do that with any square root. Let me do this real quick. Square root of 36. Boom. 3, 6, 6. 36. 3 is 18. Twice that. That's 36. 9. Boom. Write this down. Got the 6. So I got the 6 right there. Bam. The 6 and the 3, that's 9. The 9 and the 3, you know what that is. That's 12. So it's 2,000. I mean, not 2,001, 1,296. So, I mean, you do 42. That's 42. 4, 2, 2, square them. Got the 4. Multiply that with 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Double that, 16. And you square 4, that's 16. Boom. So, what we doing right now is adding. We only got one square. Got this.